Hey gamers, Steely here, and today I've got a quest guide for you on Shadow of the Storm. This quest is needed if you're hoping to obtain Darklight, which is the upgraded version of Silverlight, and you do have to do a couple of things before you can actually dive into it. On the requirements side of things, you will need to have at least level 30 crafting. You'll also need to have completed the Golem quest and the Demon Slayer quest in order to do this. And lastly, you will need the ability to defeat a level 100 demon. On that note, I am going to be showing you how to flinch and safe spot this demon, so if you are a lower level, such as myself, even with 33 HP, level 39 combat, and on a hardcore Ironman, this should be no issue for you, even if you don't have protection prayers. So I do have protect from melee on this account, but I will show you how to flinch this boss so that you don't have to worry about it. In terms of items, you are going to need to have Silverlight. You'll need to have the Strange Implement, which you would have gotten during the Golem quest. If for some reason you don't have it, you can obtain it again from the Golem quest. Any 3 pieces of black clothing, so for me, I'm just using a black wizard hat and some priest gowns. These are all relatively simple to get, so you shouldn't have any issues there. The black dye, which again you would have gotten during the Golem quest, but if you don't have it, you can get it during this quest by using the pestle and mortar on a black mushroom. A silver bar, which you'll need to make the sigil, means to enter the desert, so a shanty pass, or you can teleport in there however you'd like. In this particular example, you can use a necklace of passage and run down, or if you've done the golem, you should be able to use the carpet from the shanty pass. So I'm going to be using the shanty pass and then carpeting over to the ruins of Uzer. You'll also want some sort of a fast travel method to Al-Kharid, so like a Ring of Dueling. If you have Ring of or an Amulet of Glory, that would be great as well. Some way to get back here, because you are going to have to come back here at some point. And then, of course, some water skins are also recommended. If for some reason you didn't get the rubies and the emeralds and the sapphires, you can also bring a chisel and a hammer to chisel them off of the throne. I've already done that from the Golem quest, but if you haven't, you can also get 6 different gems while you're here. So lastly, we'll just talk about Agrith Naar. He's the level 100 kind of greater demon boss from this quest, and he does attack with melee or magic. He does have a max hit of 10 with both of these styles, and will try and pull you back in with a teleport if you're out of melee distance. So we're going to avoid most of these mechanics by using the flinching method that I'm going to show later on in this video. But if you are going to just try and fight this boss, just be aware that it does attack with melee and magic, and it will switch attacks if you overhead pray. So if you're praying protect for melee, it's going to attack you with magic. If you pray protect for magic, it's going to pull you in with a teleport spell and try and melee you. So just keep that in mind. But if you use the flinching method, should be no problem at all. Okay, to get this thing going, we're going to go ahead and talk to Father Reen and go ahead and start the quest. Alright, once you start the quest, make your way over to the Shanty Pass or teleport and run to Uzer, whatever you want to do. If you have fairy rings or any of those things, go nuts. I'm going to go and use the Shanty Pass and then carpet my way over there. Alright, now before you head into the desert, your inventory should look something like mine. You want some food, you want to make sure you have the Strange Implement, your black dye, silver light, some water skins, of course, because you are in the desert. For the boss fight, having an attack potion will help with the flinching method that I'm going to show you in this video, and then some sort of armor. I've got some teleports to get around, and some strange fruits for hopefully running a little bit further. You are also going to need some coins to use the carpet, unless you have completed diaries, so keep that in mind as well. And we're going to head over to Uzer now. Once you arrive, you're going to be looking for Father Baden. He should be somewhere near the entrance. I think I just ran right past him. That's crazy. Alright, awesome. Select dialogue options 1, then 3, and then 1. From here, you can do one of 2 things. If you have the black dye from the previous quest, you can go ahead and use it on the Silverlight to dye it black. If you don't have it, you can go ahead and pick these mushrooms right here, the black mushrooms. Make sure you have a pestle and mortar in your inventory, grind them up, and it will make you a black dye. If you don't have the strange implement from the previous quest, you can also go into these runes and run all the way over into this corner, and you should see the strange implement sitting on the floor over here. I already had mine from the previous quest, but if you don't, go and grab that, you will need it. Now you're going to find Evil Dave and talk to him once you have these things completed. And select dialogue options number 2 and dialogue options number 1. Select dialogue option number 4. And then from there, you're going to go find Jennifer. She should be somewhere in here as well. Talk to her, select dialogue option number 2. Oops. Dialogue option number 2. There we go. And now you can make the sigil. And lastly, talk to Matthew, who's again in here somewheres. And select dialogue option number 3. And now from here, you're going to want to go back to Al-Kharid. And you only need to go back here to smith the sigil. So I'm going to go to Al-Kharid, and then I'm going to run back out into Uzer and head back. So go find yourself some sort of a furnace, doesn't matter where, wherever you want to go, just make the sigil. At this point, you don't need your black outfit anymore, so feel free to put it back in the bank if you don't want to keep it on you. Just make sure that you keep Silverlight in your inventory, as you will need it. Lastly, if you have the option for some combo eats, bring them just in case something goes wrong. You should be fine, but I always like to be more prepared. You know, I'd rather have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. From here, you're going to make your way back to Uzer. And once you get there, you're going to go ahead and talk to the golem to continue the quest. Once you get back to Uzer, go and find the golem. You're going to talk to him, and you're going to select dialogue option number 3. Once you talk to the golem, you're going to look in these broken kilns until you find a book. Of course, mine is like way up here in the northern one. That's awesome. Once you find the book, make sure you read it. You don't actually have to read it, just click through all the pages and then go back downstairs and find Matthew. From here, talk to Deneth. And select dialogue option number 4. I forgot the incantation. Apparently this can also be in number 2 slot, so you're looking for I forgot the incantation. Then make a note of the incantation, because you will need it later. From here, you're going to want to go and stand in the circle, so wherever the open hole is, and then you're going to swing the demonic sigil. Now recite the incantation that you should have noted previously. Alright, now everyone's panicking. Make sure you pick up the demonic sigil on the floor, and then go ahead and enter the portal. Rip. Make sure you pick up this demonic sigil as well, and then tell Evil Dave to go away. Now Evil Dave is gone, and you've got your 4 sigils. Make sure you have all 4. From there, you're going to proceed outside and find Father Baden. Need Father Reen as well to join us. You do this by selecting dialogue option number 3. And then talk to the clay golem. The golem is going to refuse to come and fight with you. So what you're going to do is use the strange implementation on the golem. And you're going to reprogram him. And now he's good to go. And that should be the 3 sigils for the 3 people and 1 left over for you. Now once everyone is done, you're going to head back inside the fight. From here you're going to talk to Matthew and say the incantation, but you're going to say it backwards. Now the other thing I would recommend that you do is mark this tile, because this is where you're going to be flinching the boss. So the northwestern tile in the middle of the room, that's where you're going to want to go to flinch the boss. So this is going to be the area that you're going to run to once you start the fight. Again, you're just going to complete the circle first and get ready to do the incantation. Now you are going to say it backwards, so make sure that you do it correctly. Alright, now you can hit this boss with whatever weapon you want, but you have to kill it with the silver light. You can't kill it with anything else or you'll have to redo it. So just make sure that you don't kill it with the wrong weapon, and make sure that you are ready to do the flinching method. Oof. Oh boy. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is get him stuck on this kind of corner here. This is why you need to have some food, because there's going to be a couple times where he's going to teleport you and it's just going to kind of mess with stuff. Now once you've got him pinched up here, you're going to hit him and then step back immediately. And then you're going to wait. And as soon as the HP bar disappears, you're going to hit him and step back immediately. It is nice if you have an attack potion like what I've brought here just to increase your accuracy, but you're going to hit him and then step back here. Wait for the HP bar to disappear. Hit him, step back here. And now all you have to do is continue to do this until he's dead. If you'd like, you can also use the silver light for this, but the rune simi does slightly more DPS, so that's why I'm using it. And it's going to be a little slow, so we're just going to do this until he's dead. Alright, now once you got it low, like close to whatever you feel your max hit is, make sure that you've swapped over to dark light. Now you don't want to run away when you actually kill the monster, so make sure you're paying attention for the little XP drops, so that you actually stay next to it at the end of the fight, because if you hit it and you back off into this little spot again, you're actually going to stop yourself from finishing the fight, and that can be a bit of a problem. So just make sure that you don't run away. Just try and get some hits in on it, and then wait for that little splat to show up that you got the XP drop, and then you should be good to finish the fight. We're just going to wait for the hit splat to actually pop up on the monster before we run away, and you should have enough time to still flinch it. This is it right here. There it is. Finally. That was ridiculous. Alright, and then all you need to do now is swap your weapon, make sure you wipe off the blade, and I'm going to go ahead and throw some combat XP into my defense. And there you go. Shadow of the Storm complete. Man, that flinching took so long. That was painfully slow. But hey, if you got a Hardcore Ironman, you're not risking it if you use the flinching method, so I hope that has helped you out. Big for the account. Now we've got dark light and we got some pretty good XP from that, so that is making a massive difference. Went from level 1 to level 27 defense, just like that. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please do me a solid and drop a like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to do some other Hardcore Ironman grinds. I have a ton of quest guides coming out specifically made for Hardcore Ironman with save spots, tips, and tricks to make your life so much easier. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck, gamers.